hustle, riddle them, let them have it. Dismantle damage, they panic, wreak havoc, attack it, all in, all win. No hesitation, the confrontation, we ready, you waiting, anticipating this ankle breaking.
Welcome back, guys. For all of my newcomers, check the description box for interest in booking my tarot courses, products, and services. There's a link to my Etsy store, my email address, and our membership platform if you are interested in the extended version to this video. It is available to my Shark members, so join us on Patreon. All of my returners, you are appreciated with genuine gratitude for your continued support. And be sure that you guys stay up to date on the community board, as that is your first point of contact. Although I am on Instagram and Twitter under @ibuns, okay? I'd like to start with an introduction. We get into the Celtic cross spread, and we do have a pick a card in the extended. Something new that I wanted to implement for you guys. Not only do we do the daily vibe, okay, for my Pisces, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart, I'm also adding a bonus card for love and finances specifically, and those things we'll go in detail with in the extended version, as well as I do individual love readings and finance readings, and I'm very excited about the finance reading, I must say, okay, from the cards that I have shuffled out here. So we'll go ahead and get started, guys. I appreciate all the subscriptions, and I do enjoy the likes as well as the algorithm. Some of you are still talking about your notifications, so just be sure to, when you subscribe, check your notification bells to make sure that you are receiving your alerts, and we will go ahead and get started, all right? Now, why did I want to start with the love card? So we are using the little magic tarot cards, and you have the Knight of Wands, but don't worry, okay? Another thing I wanted to say, I feel in a lot of places, something's going to go on with the pandemic and quarantine. Now, I don't want to jump the gun, but the fact that we got the Knight of Wands and the, what is it? Oh, that wasn't, we didn't even get Virgo. Sorry about that. I jumped the gun. Well, maybe, okay, because we got the Hangman, and I assumed it was the Hermit, and so I was like, it's Virgo season, you know, quarantine, Hermit card, Knight of Wands, pandemic, so maybe there's going to be something that goes on with that. If not, you guys got the Knight of Wands, and what I love about this card is that it doesn't take the traditional meaning, and Source knows that. So when I did the shuffle for your love reading, guys, this is what came out. The Knight of Wands talks about embracing. The bond that prevents others from escaping us is made of joy, freedom, and future plans. So I feel like some of you guys may be going on adventures, okay? Be it short or exciting, it's still an adventure, honey. So enjoy that, and we may talk about this card later in you guys' love reading. For financiers, you have the King of Swords, which is very victorious. And I feel it's the end of your worries, because I got the end of a lot of cycles with our daily vibe. And so I feel the end of your worries. I honestly feel like you're going to be manifesting something. And the reason why, it's like, well, why you didn't take out additional love cards? Well, I was just propelled to take out a couple of cards. And here I have the the Four of Swords, which is victorious. I have the Page of Wands, which may talk about optimism. The Knight of Wands, which may talk about adventure. I have the Magician. Hold on. The Empress, abundance. And some of you guys that may be starting businesses or excelling within your companies, that is also here with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. I also feel like something may be put to rest, okay, as we end these cycles. And maybe true love is going to come together, putting an end to cycles with those things that may have been in and out of your life for some time. So I do love that. The Wheel of Fortune talks about change, cycles, fate, the astrology, okay? I also like it for that abundant energy that I feel is going to come from your finances, and then those new adventurous energies that are coming in your love life, and maybe some old fickle, wishy-washy, back and forth energy going out of your love life. What's crossing the Wheel of Fortune that's telling me a little about what's changing is whatever answers you've been waiting on. If there was an energy of feeling stuck, I feel like you guys are coming into inspiration, because some of the lower vibrations are moving away from you. Some of your old thought patterns, some of your old friendships, relationships, jobs, and habits are moving out so that new energy can move in for you guys, all right? Now at the bottom of the deck, I did see the Death card. And again, it's just my brain, but I thought of Virgo in the 12th house as we move into Virgo season. And then so when I looked into Virgo in the 12th house, it talked about someone, of course, balance, because we have Virgo and we have Pisces, where there's this balance of reality versus, you know, fantasies. So maybe that's why, like I said, some things that you may have been confused about or wondering about in that fantasy and illusion, the Virgo energy is definitely bringing in some reality. Some of you guys may be wrapping up a cycle with a Virgo, okay? Expanding. Some of you guys may be studying. Some of you guys may have a lot of questions. So I said a lot of things that you may have questioned in the past, you may be coming into some information about, all right? Some of you may receive some news regarding finances, or that's going to propel you forward in your life with the victory. Those battles that you were fighting are being, you know, swept under the rug. Some of you, well, not swept under the rug. I'll just say transmuted. We like to transmute those lower vibrations into higher vibrations. Definitely something being put to rest. Those areas of your life in regard to your natal chart or just the timing where you may have felt stuck, relationships, job, finances, I feel like that is what's going to change for you. And here we have it, the Wheel of Fortune, and I also see the Chariot. So I think something good is coming toward you. For some of you guys, it could even be a person, okay? And as I look behind this Chariot, I have the Six of Pentacles, and we talked today about the Six of Pentacles, about balance, about both horses going in the same direction. So again, it is still some harmony involved in this conversation, and we will take clarifiers on that in the extended. Now, the environment I have is the King of Swords, and that came out in the finance in the center of the reading. So what your spiritual lesson may be is to be more patient for some of you guys, as well as have this intelligence, right? The super consciousness. So some of you guys may have been looking into the law of attraction. You may be dealing with the Libra, or where air may fall in your chart. This is also Gemini and Aquarian energy. So in the age of Aquarius, just really getting this clarity and confidence to manifest the things that it is that you want. What's crossing you is the Four of Swords. So it definitely talks about using your logic. And I love that. Logic has the Page, I think, and the Queen of Swords has that capacity where it's like things that are practical, using your logic, doing what makes sense. And that's what helps you come out of some of that anxiety I feel with your finances, is because you have been in a lot of these places before. And so they're no longer fears of yours, which is actually the plan. Sometimes Source does that. We're put into situations that we may attract by our fears. So let me not blame it on Source. We may attract certain situations given the amount of focus that we put into it. And now that you guys may have had a long cycle of that, I feel that also may have something to do with the cycle changing. So this allows us to take more responsibility, you know, for ourselves and less on the universe and that Wheel of Fortune. What's crowning you is the Seven of Swords. So I did see, before my device fell flat, the Page of Swords. I did say some of you guys may have questions. Others of you, I said something about answers coming to you, and also this plain sight. I feel that the minute you can think something or want something, it will become apparent to you. And I was gonna say back in the day, I'm trying y'all. Where before there may have been a lot unknown to you. Okay, so some of you may also be dabbling into the self-help. I did see the Ace of Cups. So occult anatomy, some, you know, ancient wisdom. I don't know, y'all watch YouTube all day long about ways to, you know, attract $100,000 or how to get the person that I love. Some of you guys, this could be just those gifts that are opening up to you, because I did see heart opening. Some of you are doing your meditations, and the crown chakra, the heart chakra, throat, they're all really important, but these things are just coming to your benefit. And it was so funny. I have the Five of Wands, but the Ace of Wands came out. So I'm seeing the Six of Wands, where I said that you guys may be a little bit different. You know, people see you different. You're receiving rewards from overcoming some battles. And I also see some of you guys are being more competitive and more assertive and using that sun energy with the moon energy. So all the things that you are doing are just really balancing out, I feel, in a very productive way. So we may have to talk about that, what this creative energy is, okay? And I like it. because you could have got the Seven of Swords and you didn't. You got 6. Now, the challenging aspect, okay, where you may want to use your logic, we have the Page of Cups. This could be communication coming in, or it could be talking about that Virgo Pisces polarity, where we are moving into Virgo season, and I talked about the balance that Virgo gives us, this dreamland, fantasy, illusion kind of thing. There is some clarity and, like I said, practicality coming with that. But for some of you, that could be the challenging aspect, so be sure to use your logic, okay? In the center of the reading, you have strength. So this is Leo energy. This is that exact fire and passion and drive and humility and grace that allows you to move forward with both, you know, aspects of yourself. You two are in a relationship or a partnership, or just the amount of energy and focus and intention that you put in something and what you also receive back from it. So I love that, because this strength card also talks about duality, where here we have the Chariot and then here we have the Four of Swords. So it's definitely logic. Others of you, there's something coming that you have tried to manifest, or this is an invitation from Source, you know, to meet it in meditation. If you hadn't already known that, you know, not only manifesting and healing and working on your chakras, you can actually talk to Source, you know, not just, you hear my heart, I wrote it down, you know, I lit the candles, I'm wearing Montana's road opener stuff. Also, you can have that personal relationship with Source through your heart center and through meditation. So that was an invitation for you. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Wands. I saw the Eight of Wands with Capricorn. So all of you guys that are getting this money, that have been disciplined and balanced when it comes to life. I don't even want to say just your career. I was thinking it's going to be shit everywhere. And I don't know why I said that. Maybe there's just going to be gifts being dispersed, finances being released, honey. I feel like I said, you know, quarantine may be lifted. For others of you, if this has been, because I know I'm talking to a lot of my Pisces, a dry season, honey. Whatever you may have been dry in, let me just say, you may be receiving multiple messages where some of you may have not been creatively inspired or have had the energy. The Eight of Wands are saying that you are now taking action. Some of you guys are going to go a distance, okay? I don't know how far you going, but the Wheel of Fortune with the King of Swords says that you may go into an unknown place, honey, okay, to create, which I feel for others of you is manifesting, is meditation, is if you have a quiet place within your home, or if you've been around, like I said, around a lot of noise. For some of you that can't sleep, that, you know, feel you have anxiety or insomnia, it just says to kind of break away. So we've talked about the break away from social media, turning a lot of your devices off, but make sure you are just spending time with self to think about what it is that you want and not what it is that you don't want. Now, the outcome card for this Wheel of Fortune, okay, they all just popped out until we got here. We have the Eight of Swords. And see, it talks about a wheel. You have two wheels right here. And I like that at least you go from the Seven of Swords, you know, to Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords doesn't always mean something negative or something about your mental capacity. I feel that the two eights represent the duality of choices as well. Something that you may have felt that you were stuck in, and then something else that you definitely need to move forward toward, okay? And like I said, the challenging aspect could be the Page of Cups, being realistic, okay? So something about being realistic, because you want to go to a place, all right? Well, some of you, you want to go to a place, you want to deal with a person, you want to start something, but be realistic about that. But don't undersell yourself. Don't out-talk yourself either with that whole be realistic thing, okay? Now, we're going to get some further clarity in the extended version about why we have this Eight of Swords associated with the Wheel of Fortune, who may be coming toward you, all right, with this Chariot here and the Six of Pentacles that may be recognizing you or rewarding you. And for others of you, this Page of Cups, like I said, could be communication, and we'll also check on those finances. So if this is where we leave off, thank you guys for joining us today. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you love it, be sure to subscribe. Until next time, namaste.